I was standing in the shower last week when I opened up a new bottle of shampoo and realized that my sulfate, silicone, paraben-free shampoo was not as thick as it used to be. As a matter of fact, it was more like water than shampoo. I actually laughed out loud. When did this shampoo decide to cheat me out of soap? Between groceries, gas, car repairs, and the cost of literally everything, I swear it feels like we're hustling twice as hard just to stay in the same spot. And if you're trying to live on one income, pay off debt, or just keep the lights on without feeling like you're stretched to the max every single month, it can feel impossible. But here's what I've learned. It's not always the big money moves that change your life. Sometimes it's the tiniest, weirdest, most practical little habits, the kind nobody talks about, that end up saving you thousands over time. Hi, my friend, I'm Sarah. If you're new here, I'm a financial coach, the founder of frozenpennies.com, and the author of Fundamentally Frugal, link below. If you're ready to get more intentional with your money, I have a free budget planner that can help. It's a simple, printable tool you can use to track spending, plan ahead, and get a clear picture of your finances without feeling overwhelmed. You can grab it in the link in the description below. Now, I've spent the last decade collecting frugal hacks from everywhere. My own life, my readers, my mom, and yes, even the internet rabbit holes. So in today's video, I'm sharing like 130 everyday frugal tips you probably haven't heard before, but definitely need to. Now, I broke them into 6 categories to make it easier to follow, and whether you're brand new to frugal living or a seasoned pro, I'm pretty sure you'll find a few golden nuggets in here worth trying. So grab your coffee. This is going to be fun. Food and kitchen savings. If you're trying to save money on groceries without sacrificing quality or flavor, there are some simple habits that can really stretch your budget. Let's start with produce. One of the easiest ways to spend less and eat better is to buy fruits and vegetables when they're in season. Not only are they fresher and more flavorful, but they're usually a lot cheaper than those out-of-season imports that have traveled halfway across the world. Plus, it naturally encourages variety in your meals throughout the year. And speaking of fresh produce, don't sleep on your local farmer's market, especially in that last half hour before closing time. Vendors would often rather sell their remaining fruits and veggies at a discount than pick it all back up and bring it back to the farm. Don't be afraid to ask about bundle pricing or markdowns. You might walk away with a week's worth of produce for the price of a coffee run. Another money saver? Meatless Mondays. Even skipping meat just once a week can make it a noticeable dent in your grocery bill. Think hearty soups with beans, lentils, stir fries, or pasta dishes topped with sauteed veggies and a fried egg. It's not only frugal, it's also a fun way to get creative in the kitchen. Meal planning is another game changer. It's one of my favorites. Taking just 20 minutes at the beginning of the week to map out your meals based on what you already have in your fridge and pantry can save you so much money and a little bit of sanity. It cuts down on last-minute takeout and reduces food waste, which is like throwing money straight into the trash. Now, when it comes to meat, you can stretch your ground beef by mixing it with beans, lentils, or even finely chopped mushrooms. Whether you're making tacos, burgers, meatloaf, this little trick can double your protein's reach while adding fiber and nutrients at the same time. You want to take it a step further? Try baking your own sandwich bread. With just a few pantry ingredients, you can make a soft, square loaf for under $1. Use a Pullman pan if you like that classic store-bought shape. It's fresher, it's cheaper, and free of preservatives. Even if you don't have space for a full garden, growing anything can help. A little pot of basil on your windowsill, a cherry tomato plant in a container, or a few green onions in water can all add freshness to your meal while saving a few bucks here and there. And if you eat meat regularly, consider going in on bulk meat share with friends or family. Buying a quarter or a half cow or pig from a local farmer can bring the price per pound way down, and is often better quality than what you'd find at the grocery store. Just make sure you have enough freezer space and someone to split the cost with. Now, on the subject of sustainability, composting your kitchen scraps is a great way to reduce waste and making your own fertilizer completely free. Even if you're not gardening yourself, local community gardens are often thrilled to take nutrient-rich compost off your hands. Let's also talk about water. Bottled water is expensive, wasteful, and maybe not so good for you. A good refillable water bottle with a built-in filter pays for itself quickly, and it's much more convenient when you're out and about. And while we're on the go, bring along a large water jug and a few collapsible cups when you're on a family road trip or outing. It's simple habits that can save you from overpriced gas station drinks, snacks, and other hidden expenses. Those individual packaged convenience foods might be easy, but you're paying a premium for packaging and branding. Instead, make your own snacks like granola, muffins, or trail mix. Double the batch and freeze extra for easy grab-and-go options that don't blow your budget. Now, if you haven't explored them yet, check out grocery outlets, bakery thrift stores, and dented can retailers. You can find brand name products for a fraction of the price. Just check the dates and know what you're buying. It's one of the easiest ways to shave 30% or more off your grocery bill. Another great strategy, learn your buy price for pantry staples like canned goods, pasta, or frozen veggies. Then, when those items go on sale, stock up. Keep your pantry organized so you rotate your stock and nothing goes to waste. Over time, this method adds up to serious savings. Batch cooking, another one of my favorites, is also a powerhouse move. Make double or even triple batches of your favorite meals and freeze portions for later. You'll have a home-cooked dinner ready when life gets hectic, and you'll be less tempted by pricey convenience foods. Use your freezer like a tool, not a graveyard. Toss in overripe bananas for smoothies, freeze chopped onions before they spoil, or save that half cup of leftover broth for the next soup. Label everything and keep it visible so you don't forget what you have. Cooking from scratch might sound intimidating, but it doesn't have to be all or nothing. Start with the basics: pancakes, salad dressing, spaghetti sauce. Homemade versions of these staples are often tastier, cheaper, and much healthier. Try just one new recipe a week. It gets easier over time. Don't let leftovers die in the fridge. Get creative and turn yesterday's dinner into something new. Roasted veggies can become a frittata. Extra rice can be transformed into stir-fry rice or added to soup. Make it a fun challenge to reinvent leftovers before they go bad. Staying on track starts before you even get to the store. Using a grocery list app like AnyList or Google Keep helps you avoid impulse buys. When you stick to a plan, you're less likely to walk out with 5 kinds of cheese and no dinner ingredients. And finally, don't overlook the power of store brands. Flour, sugar, canned beans, pasta, these basics are often just as good as their name brand counterparts. In many cases, they're made in the same factories. Start small, compare, and let the savings speak for themselves. Consumer habits. Let's talk about the everyday spending habits that can quietly save you hundreds, if not thousands, over time. One of the easiest wins? Sign up for Rakuten. It's a free browser extension and an app that gives you cash back when you shop through their links at major retailers, things that you're going to buy anyway. There's no catch. Just install it, click through when you shop, and get a little money back on purchases you were going to make anyway. It's the kind of passive savings that adds up faster without you lifting a finger. Now, when it comes to shopping smart, keeping a needs list on your phone is a total game changer. Instead of wandering the aisles and grabbing whatever looks good, this list reminds you of what you actually need. That way, if you're browsing online or run across a good sale in person, you can jump on it guilt-free. No more second guessing or impulse buys that sit untouched. For groceries, buying in bulk can seriously stretch your budget, especially for non-perishables like rice, pasta, flour, and canned goods. Just check the unit price to make sure you're really getting a deal, and make sure you have a plan for storage. Bulk doesn't help if it spoils before you use it. Speaking of planning ahead, one of the smartest moves that you can make is buying gifts throughout the year. My mom used to have a gift closet specifically for this reason. Keep a running list of birthdays, holidays, and special events in your Notes app. Then when you see something perfect on clearance or during a sale, you can grab it and check that gift off your list early. Come December, your wallet and your sanity will thank you. For Target shoppers, that red debit card is a low-effort money saver. It's not a credit card, just a debit card linked to your checking account. You get 5% off of every purchases, free shopping online, and access to extra deals. No interest, no fees, just savings. If you are into personalized gifts, which are super fun, hold off on buying from places like Shutterfly until they're running a promotion. They often offer nearly free photo books, mugs, or calendars. You just pay shipping. Stack those promos with discount codes for unbeatable deals. Before you hit checkout or any online purchase, do a quick search for a promo code. Sites like Retail Me Not often have discounts you'd never think about. Better yet, install browser extensions like Honey. They automatically scan the internet for coupon codes and apply the best one. No digging required. When it comes to monthly services or subscriptions, say no to contracts whenever possible. Month-to-month plans give you the freedom to cancel or switch without penalty, especially if a better deal pops up later. Let's shift gears a little bit to travel. Packing a capsule wardrobe, just a small collection of coordinating mix and match pieces, helps you avoid overpacking and those annoying checked luggage fees. Plus, it saves you time and stress on your trip because everything already works together. Now, I'm planning on traveling cross-country for 6 days to Oregon from New York in September and only using a personal items bag that fits under the seat. One of the best ways to save on big-ticket items is by shopping off-season. Buy swimsuits when the leaves start falling, snag coats in the spring, and stock up on holiday decor in January. Retailers are desperate to clear out seasonal items after the rush, which means major markdowns for you. Don't overlook the scratch and dent or open box section in stores. These items usually work perfectly but come with a discount because of a dented package or a minor cosmetic flaw. And most of the time, they still include the warranty. Here's a fun mental habit. Before you buy, remove 3 items from your online cart. Just 3. It forces you to pause and really consider what you're buying. Do you actually need it? Or is it just an emotional add-on? Over time, this little rule can save you hundreds. For pantry staples and household goods and cleaning products, store brands are often just as good, sometimes even identical to name brands. Try swapping one item at a time and see if you even notice the difference. Your grocery bill will definitely. When it comes to clothes, especially jeans and outerwear, thrift stores are treasure troves. These items are made to last, and you can often find high quality or even designer pieces for a fraction of retail prices. A quick trip can land you a $100 jacket for just $10. Store loyalty cards can also offer great rewards, but only if you're planning to buy them anyway. Don't let those points tempt you into spending more than you need to. Use them wisely and don't chase the perks. Now, let's go back to the browser extensions for a moment. Honey isn't the only one. There are others out there that automatically apply coupons at checkout. These tools quietly work in the background and save you money over and over again without any extra effort. Follow your favorite brands on social media, especially if you're a loyal customer. Many companies announce flash sales and exclusive discounts to their followers first. If there's a brand you buy from regularly, turning on notifications could help you catch a deal before it disappears. For bigger ticket purchases, patience pays. Set up a price tracker using tools like Camel for Amazon or Slick Deals for general alerts. That way, instead of buying on impulse, you'll be notified when the price drops, and then you can snag it guilt-free. Before you buy something you'll only use once or twice, ask around. Need a dress for a wedding? A drill for a weekend project? A popcorn machine for a party? Friends, family, and neighborhood groups are often happy to lend. Borrowing beats buying every time. And finally, create a little frivolous budget for yourself each month. It doesn't have to be a lot, maybe $20 or $50 depending on your budget, but it gives you freedom to treat yourself without guilt. When you know you've already planned for fun spending, it's easier to stick to your overall budget. Home and utility savings. You ever open your utility bill and just stare at it like, how is this even possible? Because same. It's wild how quickly those everyday costs can sneak up on you. Electricity, water, streaming subscriptions, laundry, heating, it all adds up. But the good news? A lot of it is fixable. One of the best kept secrets, just call your utility provider once a year. Rates, promotions, and programs change all the time. A 15-minute phone call to your internet provider might reveal a discount you didn't even know about, a more affordable billing plan, or even a program to help you reduce energy usage without sacrificing comfort. If you live in a state with a deregulated energy market, take full advantage of it. That means you can shop around for your electricity supplier. You don't have to rely on what's readily available. A quick comparison can land you a lower rate or even a green energy option at a better price. While you're focused on energy savings, take a few minutes twice a year to check your home for air leaks, especially around windows, doors, and pipes. A $10 tube of caulk or a couple of draft stoppers can work wonders on your heating and cooling bills. Still paying for cable? You probably don't need to. Between Netflix, Hulu, and free streaming platforms like Pluto TV, there's no shortage of content to choose from. Even better, if you've got an old laptop lying around, hook it up to your TV with an HDMI cable and use a wireless mouse. You've just created a streaming device that gives you access to everything from PBS documentaries to YouTube rabbit holes and even free content through your local library. Another sneaky energy drain? Phantom power. Even when turned off, many appliances continue pulling electricity. Plug them into a regular or smart power strip and flip the switch when they're not in use, or just unplug the whole thing. It's a simple fix that can save money over time. Here's one you may not have thought of: reusing paper plates. I know this sounds a little cringy. If you've used one for a dry meal like toast or a sandwich, just let it dry, dust it off. It might sound a little quirky, but over time it cuts down on waste and keep your budget in check. That might even be less money than using a glass plate and just washing it. Now let's move to your water heater. If it's more than a few years old, wrapping it in an insulated blanket can reduce energy loss and boost efficiency. It's a $30 fix that can lower energy use by up to 10%. And while you're at it, consider lowering the thermostat to about 110 degrees. Most folks don't notice a difference in comfort, but the savings can add up. Plus, it reduces the risk of accidental burns. Water conservation helps too. Installing a low-flow shower head and faucet aerators, it's easy, cheap, and often free through your utility provider. These upgrades reduce water usage without affecting pressure, which means your shower still feels good and your bill looks even better. When winter rolls around, weatherproofing those drafty windows and doors can make your home feel cozier without cranking the heat. Use plastic film, thermal curtains, or a simple door sweep to keep the warmth in and the cold out. Laundry is another area where small changes go a long way. Wash with cold water using the quick cycle setting. Your clothes get just as clean, your machine lasts longer, and you cut down on energy use. Want to really stretch your dollar? Try making your own laundry detergent. With washing soda, borax, and a little grated soap, you can make a big batch for just pennies per load. When you run the dishwasher, switch it to the eco or economy setting. It uses less water and energy, and if you skip the heated dry and just crack the door open instead, you'll save even more. It's such a small shift, but it really does add up. Now let's shift gears and talk fitness. If you're paying for a gym membership you barely use, it might be time to let it go. You can get a great workout at home with body weights, exercises, resistant bands, or free YouTube fitness channels. And let's be real, when your gym is your living room, it's harder to make excuses. A little seasonal maintenance can also save you big. Cleaning your dryer vent, flushing your water heater, and replacing air filters regularly help your appliances run efficiently and prevent cost breakdown over time. It's a simple to-do list with long-term benefits. When it comes to car maintenances, things like oil changes, wiper blades, or cabin air filters are often overpriced at the shop. If you can learn to do them yourself or just buy the parts online and install them, it can save a small fortune. Even if you don't DIY, look for coupons at chain shops. Many offer oil changes for as low as $19 to $29 every month. Now let's skip back to laundry for just a second. Air drying your clothes is not only energy efficient, but it helps your clothes last longer. A drying rack indoors or a clothesline outside works wonders, especially in the warmer months. And finally, make the switch to reusables. Replace plastic wrap with beeswax wraps. Swap out paper towels for microfiber cloths and invest in silicone storage bags instead of constantly buying disposable ones. It's better for the planet and much easier on your wallet over time. Lifestyle and entertainment. Living a rich, full life doesn't have to come with a big price tag. In fact, some of the best things in life really are free, or at least a whole lot cheaper than what we've been led to believe. One of the greatest hidden treasures? Your local library. Seriously, it's not just for books. You can borrow DVDs, stream movies, download audiobooks, flip through digital magazines, and even score free museum passes. If you're raising kids or just love to read, Your library card is one of the most valuable tools in your wallet. Music lovers can skip the pricey monthly subscriptions by using the free versions of Spotify, Pandora, or even local radio station apps. Sure, you'll hear a few ads, but it's a small trade-off for the endless music without the recurring bill. And when it comes to gift giving, consider swapping stuff for shared experiences. Whether it's planning a picnic, a craft night, or a walk along a favorite trail, memory making beats clutter any day. And it's almost always more meaningful. Hair and nails are another place where small changes lead to big savings. Try coloring your hair at home using drugstore or salon quality kits. With all of the YouTube tutorials out there, even a total beginner can pull off root touch-ups or subtle highlights. And when it comes to your nails, skip the salon and do an at-home manicure with a long-lasting polish. Or go all natural and treat your nails with a glass file and some buffing. It's easy, affordable, and incredibly satisfying. Now, date night doesn't have to mean dinner reservations and a pricey babysitter. Plan a cozy night in. Light some candles, cook together, play a board game, or stream a movie after the house quiets down. These evenings often turn out to be the most memorable. And speaking of seasonal ideas, picking up a part-time job during the holidays at a store you already love shopping in can give you both extra income and a deep employee discount. It's a smart way to save on gifts or clothing while padding your budget. If you're still buying soda or sweet drinks out of habit, consider switching to homemade alternatives like iced tea, seltzer with a splash of juice, or fruit-infused water. It's cheaper and better for your health. And when it comes to socializing, host themed potluck dinners, taco night, brunch, soup night, whatever fits. Everyone brings a dish and you get a fun evening with friends without footing the entire bill. Travel doesn't need to break the bank either. If you're flexible, book your getaways during off-season or midweek. Flights and hotels are usually much cheaper, and popular destinations are quieter and more relaxing. While you're packing for your road trip, don't forget a thermos filled with your favorite coffee or tea. Those little drink stops add up fast, and a quality thermos or water bottle pays for itself in a week. When booking accommodations, look for hotel rooms with a small kitchenette or a free breakfast. Having access to a fridge and microwave makes easy to prep simple breakfasts and lunches, so you can save restaurant meals for the times that really matter. And when you need something to wear for a special occasion, always check secondhand options first. Between local consignment shops and apps like Poshmark or ThredUp, you can score incredible deals on beautiful clothes. We used to go right before the start of the concert to see if we could get a deal on a ticket. Many people who have extra tickets will try to sell them outside, even for less than they paid, just to recover some of their loss. Even better, we have a park that butts up against the amphitheater, so you can sit in the park and listen to the entire show for free. And while you're on Facebook, see if your community has a local frugal living or buy nothing group. They're full of great tips, event invites, and even giveaways from like-minded folks nearby. Looking for connection and a good excuse to read more? Start or join a neighborhood book club. Libraries often have multiple copies of popular books, and rotating hosts keep the pressure low and the fun high. If you've got a hobby, whether it's photography, crafting, or baking, consider turning it into a little side income. Selling handmade goods, teaching a skill, or offering services online can turn your passion into a paycheck. Just check your local cottage laws before selling food out of your home. During the summer, skip pricey camps and create themed kids' days at home. Think water balloon games, nature scavenger hunts, or even indoor camping with flashlights and sleeping bags. And for parents craving a break, set up a babysitting swap with a trusted friend. You watch their kids one night, they take yours the next. No money changes hands, but everyone gets a night off. Snacks and water bottles might seem minor, but bringing your own food and drink when you're out and about or traveling can cut down on impulse purchases. The same goes for eating out. Limit restaurant visits to once a month or less so they feel special again. When you do go, consider splitting an entree and ordering water. Most portions are big enough to share anyway, and this simple habit keeps your total bill in check. Look for something fun to do on a weekend. You don't have to spend a dime. Explore thrift shops, antique shops, take nature walks, or pack a picnic at a nearby park. Local government and recreation departments often host free movie nights, concerts, or seasonal festivals. Check your city's website or community Facebook group for a list of events. And don't forget about self-care. A bubble bath, homemade face mask, or guided meditation can feel just as relaxing as a spa day. And it's basically free. The key to fulfilling joyful life isn't just in spending more. It's getting creative, building connection, and finding beauty in the everyday. Strategy and planning. When it comes to building a strong financial foundation, it's not just about cutting coupons and skipping lattes. It's about strategy. Real, long-term planning that aligns your money with your values and your vision for the future. One smart move to consider, especially if you've built up an emergency fund, is raising your insurance deductibles. Whether it's for your car, your home, increasing that deductible can lower your monthly premiums significantly. Just make sure you have the savings to cover it in case something does go wrong. This one adjustment can free up monthly cash while still keeping you protected. If you are working a traditional job and your employer offers a 401k or deferred compensation plan, take full advantage, especially if they offer a match. That's free money for your future. Start with whatever you can afford and bump up your contributions every time you get a raise or an unexpected windfall. Over time, those small increases can build serious wealth, and you'll hardly feel the pinch. For healthcare savings, explore whether your employer offers a flexible spending account or FSA. These accounts let you set up aside pre-tax money for copays, prescriptions, glasses, and more. It's basically like getting a discount on your healthcare expenses, but just be mindful to use the full amount before the year ends if your plan doesn't roll over. And if you're eligible, a high deductible plan paired with a health savings account or HSA is one of the most powerful tools out there. HSAs are triple tax advantaged. Your contributions are tax deductible, the money grows tax-free, and you can withdraw it tax-free for qualified medical expenses. Even better, the unused balance rolls over year after year and can be used in retirement. It's both a health plan and a secret retirement weapon. Now let's quickly talk about debt. Eliminating consumer debt and staying out of it is one of the most important financial moves you can make. High interest debt, especially credit cards, quietly eats away at your income. Paying it off not only improves your cash flow, but gives you peace of mind and a sense of control that can't be overstated. Another powerful strategy is refinancing your mortgage if interest rates drop. Even just a 1% difference can mean tens of thousands of dollars saved over the life of your loan. Run the numbers carefully and make sure the closing costs make sense. But when the time's right, this can be a massive win. Car loans are another place where people often get stuck. Instead of financing a brand new vehicle that loses value the minute you drive it off the lot, save up and buy a reliable car with a low mileage and a solid service history. Use resources like Kelley Blue Book or Consumer Reports to help you find models known for longevity and low maintenance costs. And if your family can swing it, consider downsizing to just one vehicle. Thanks to remote work, carpooling, and public transportation, many families find that they don't need 2 cars anymore. We're one of those families. You'll save big on gas, insurance, maintenance, and registration. It's a major lifestyle shift, but with major benefits. If your current car is becoming a money pit, consider replacing it with a more modest, reliable model, ideally using savings or tax refunds. A paid-off vehicle can free up hundreds each month and eliminate the underlying financial stress that comes with car payments. Before you make any big purchase, pause and ask yourself, does this align with my long-term goals? That simple question can keep you grounded and help prevent lifestyle creep, the tendency to spend more as you earn more, without really improving your life in a meaningful way. If you're carrying high interest debt, explore whether consolidating it into a lower interest option makes sense for you. A balance transfer card or personal loan with a lower rate can simplify your payments and help you pay it off faster. Just be sure to read the fine print and make a plan. Irregular expenses like holiday gifts, schools, fees, car repairs, or annual memberships should never come as a surprise. Create sinking funds and set aside a little bit each month to those expenses. Don't derail your budget when they show up. Planning ahead is one of the most underrated money moves there is. Speaking of planning ahead, use a calendar to track seasonal buying cycles. Appliances tend to go on sale in September. Linens in January, outdoor furniture in August. Timing your purchases around these trends can save you a lot without sacrificing quality. It's also smart to schedule a twice yearly financial check-in. Look at your bank accounts, your mortgage, insurance policies, and your credit cards. Are you still getting the best rates? Are there hidden fees or outdated coverage? Adjust as needed to make sure every tool in your finance toolbox is still serving you. And perhaps most important of all, create a financial roadmap. Map out your goals for the next 1 year, 5 years, and 10 years. Whether it's paying off debt, downsizing your home, traveling more, making more money, or retiring early, writing it down gives you direction. It helps you say yes to the right things, and more importantly, no to distractions. Smart spending and resource management. Being smart with your money isn't about never spending. It's about spending with intention and purpose. One of the easiest ways to find hidden savings is to call your service providers. Reach out to your electric, internet, or phone companies and ask if they can perform a rate audit or usage review. It only takes a few minutes, but it could uncover billing errors, promotional pricing, or discounts you didn't even know existed. Sometimes asking the question is enough to spark surprising savings. Gift giving is another area where a little strategy goes a long way. Keep a gift inventory throughout the year, either in a notebook or digital app, so you can track who you're buying for and what you've already purchased. This helps you take advantage of clearance deals and prevents last-minute splurges or double buying in a panic. Now, if you're a homeowner, it's worth learning about your town's property tax assessment schedule. Many people overpay year after year due to outdated property values. If your home's assessed value seems high, you have every right to appeal. A successful reassessment could significantly lower your annual tax bill. Modern money management tools make things easier too. Use online bill pay or utility apps to skip postage and monitor your usage in real time. You'll save time, avoid late fees, and may even qualify for paperless billing discount from your provider. Understanding your emotional spending habits is powerful too. Start tracking when you're most likely to stop impulsively, maybe when it's stressed or bored or feeling overwhelmed. Recognizing those triggers can help you swap out the habit with something healthier, like taking a walk, journaling, or calling a friend. Every few months, try a 2-week spending freeze. Only buy the essentials, groceries, gas, bills, and see what you learn about your patterns. It's a great reset and helps highlight where your money's really going. Another habit that helps? Instituting a 48-hour pause before making non-essential purchases over a certain dollar amount. That cooling off period can prevent a lot of regretful buys. If you have a printer at home, switching to refillable or compatible ink cartridges can save you a small fortune over time. These brand name replacements add up fast, and the budget-friendly versions usually work just as well. Every 6 to 12 months, shop around for better insurance rates. Loyalty doesn't always pay with insurance companies, and your needs may have changed. Comparing quotes can help you uncover better coverage or a better price. It also helps to be honest about your goals with the people around you. If friends and family know you're focused on living more frugally, they're less likely to invite you to pricey outings or pressure you into spending. In fact, you might just inspire them to rethink their spending too. Before buying anything new, especially large items, check secondhand marketplaces like Facebook, Craigslist, or local resale groups. From furniture to appliances to fitness equipment, there's often a gently used version out there for a fraction of the price. For laundry, swap fabric softener and dryer sheets for wool dryer balls. They last for years. I've had mine forever. They cut drying time and they eliminate the need for chemicals. And if coffee is part of your daily ritual, invest in a quality travel mug and make it at home. It's a small shift that adds up quickly, plus you get to drink exactly what you love without the $6 a cup price tag. Don't toss your food scraps just yet. Save veggie and meat bones in the freezer to make broth. It's delicious, cost-effective, and makes the most out of what you already bought. And when it comes to the companies you already use, phone, internet, insurance, cell, ask about any current promotions or loyalty discounts often. Most of them would rather keep you as a customer than lose you to a competitor. If work travel is part of your life, see if you can add a vacation day or two to the trip. With airfare already covered, extending your stay turns a business trip into a mini family vacation for a little bit extra. I actually plan on doing this when I go to Oregon in September. I'm planning on going a day early and doing a little sightseeing while I'm there. Changing your spending habits starts with changing the behaviors behind them. If you tend to shop as a form of self-care or boredom, try replacing that habit with something that fills you up without draining your wallet, like yoga, journaling, crafting, or organizing something that's been driving you nuts. Gift-giving holidays are another area where intentionality helps. Stick to the 4-gift rule for kids: something they want, something they need, something to wear, and something to read. It keeps things meaningful, manageable, and budget-friendly. Dining out doesn't have to be a budget buster. Use Groupon or restaurant apps to find deals and earn rewards. Weekends don't need a big price tag either. Plan free adventures, go for a hike, explore a new neighborhood, try a cheap museum, or attend a local thrift haul. Check your city's website or Facebook events for free concerts, festivals, and movie nights in the park. And this doesn't always have to be a summer thing. Lots of things are going on in the fall, spring, and winter too. If you're craving a relaxing night in, skip the theater and do a themed movie marathon at home. Add popcorn, cozy blankets, and a favorite beverage. It's more comfortable, more affordable, and way more fun. Self-care doesn't have to mean spa days or pricey products. Light that candle, take that bubble bath, do a DIY face mask, or read your favorite book. These little rituals are free or low cost, but still feel pretty luxurious. And finally, audit your bank account. Go through your bank statement and cancel anything that you haven't used in the last 30 days. Even the smallest charges add up quickly. When you do sign up for a free trial, set a phone reminder to cancel before you get charged. That one tip alone can save you from the sneaky forgotten monthly fees. If you've made it to the end of this video, whew, that is some list. Thank you. But let's be real for just one more minute. You don't need to do all 130 of these tips to make a difference. Even just a handful done consistently can give you more breathing room in your budget and less stress in your day-to-day. Saving money isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. And you're already doing that just by showing up here. Let me know in the comments, what's your favorite money-saving habit? Do you have any yet that weren't mentioned? And if this video spoke to you, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and watch this video next.